you bring it to lunch tomorrow. By the way, how are your parents? Well, they forgot I was arriving today, so the same as always. One would think they would remember their daughter was coming and be grateful for it, especially considering I was rearranging my summer and life for them. I'm not even able to work while I'm home since I require a secured space. Regardless, my sisters voted for me to help our parents because they believe I have no life since I'm not married and don't have children. Well, except my dad. I lowered my voice. He hates using his walker, and he hardly talks because it takes so much effort for him to say things the way he wants to say them. Acceptance is hard for anyone, especially regarding changes in health, Callista said wisely in her best doctor's voice. She's been a rock star doctor and friend, making sure I always know exactly what Dad's doctors are saying. She had even been instrumental in getting Dad into the best rehab center back in December. I'm trying to remember that, even though it's hard to be home. I know you feel invisible, but just so you know, I very much see you, and I'm so glad you're back in Aspen Lake. I stretched my legs out and rubbed Winston's head. You're the best. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. You'll have to fill me in on your evil, soon-to-be in-laws, and we have to talk about Josie Kavanaugh's new pirate book. I fanned myself just thinking about To Wed a Rogue Pirate, the sequel to Love a Rogue Pirate. Oh my gosh, it was so good, she said breathily. Guess what? Josie is coming to my bridal shower. No surprise there. Callista had, after all, delivered Josie's baby, in a car that had caught on fire, no less. Ever since then, the famous author had been Callista's biggest fan. I'm excited to finally meet her. She's going to love you. Be prepared, though. Stella is going way overboard on the bridal shower. Stella was her sister. I may have had a hand in exposing her ex-lover as a criminal. Sometimes my job really comes in handy. I'm sure it will be great, I offered, before I turned and did a double take of a shirtless man running my way. This wasn't an unusual occurrence on the lake shore, but unless my eyes were deceiving me, there was nothing usual about this man. I started to hyperventilate. I blinked several times, hoping my eyes were playing the biggest trick of all time on me. Callista, I whispered, panicked. What's wrong? I stood as fast as I could, trying to gently pull up Winston, who was more than happy to continue to rest. Please, buddy, I begged him. You're scaring me. What's going on? Callista asked. It's him, I could barely say, for my throat constricting. I was sure of it. It was the curly, dark hair, along with his build. We'd run together several times around Central Park, and I had memorized everything about his body, right down to the strawberry-shaped birthmark on his left shoulder. I couldn't make it out just yet, but there was no doubt in my mind that if I didn't move quickly, I would see the red mark I had longed to kiss. Who? You know, the So This Is Love guy. The first time I met Simon in a little coffee house, that song immediately popped into my head and played on repeat every time I saw him for months. The instant connection to him was something I had never experienced before. Or since. Simon! She yelled so loudly I had to hold the phone away from my ear. Yes. I was close to tears. It had been 12 years since I'd seen him, and I was counting on that remaining a forever kind of thing, especially since he had married my former best friend. Though we never dated, I'd given him a gift, right before leaving for my summer internship after college graduation, that pretty much spelled out that I was in love with him.